Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today is a very fun but a sad day. We are here for the fun of new summer offerings. Recently, The Little Mermaid has reopened, which has been closed since before the pandemic. Plus, we are going to check out the new villain show for the first time ever. And we've been hearing that Disney actually has launched some new snacks here in the park to celebrate these new shows opening up, so we can't wait to try some of them out. But on a sad note, the Muppets are closing, so we are paying our farewell, our love, and everything to Jim Henson's last real creation. I love the Muppets. I honestly work very close with some Sesame Street characters, and it just really hits close to home. I'm really sad to see this Courtyard go. I'm hoping whatever they do to preserve this film is something we all can enjoy in the future, but today, we're going to say goodbye to a classic and a really beautiful era. So, on that note, let's get started. Come on. Alrighty, so we went down, I want to say Hollywood Boulevard. We are on the road heading towards Tower of Terror, and we just checked out some of the gift shops, and there is some new villains merchandise for the new show. So let's check it out. Ooh, we got some really fun ornaments. We got Magic Mirror, Scar, Miss Cruella, the Evil Queen, Jafar, Captain Hook and Sneed. Ooh, look at this fun thermos. This is really cool. Guessing there's a mirror theme in the new show. That is so cool. Oh, we got some magnets. That's always fun. Over here, we have some villain ears. We have Scar. We have Maleficent, Cruella, Ursula, with a really fun villains themed spirit jersey. How fun. What is this? Tabletop light. Oh, that's cool. And it comes with a nice little cable. How fun. We love a good show shirt. I really like how vibrant all these colors are. Love it. Maleficent. That's clever. Plus a really fun magic band with our villains from the show. Oh, how fun. And it lists them all out on the back. This is so clever and cute. And it looks like that's it for villains merchandise, but that's a lot of fun new stuff for the show, and who knows, we can always get more merchandise as the show goes on, especially towards Halloween time.
Magic mirror on the wall. Your turn. Each evil villain here would like to suggest that they're not bad apples. They just get bad bread. Well, that's just because I'm so horribly misunderstood.
Alrighty, we just got out of the villain show, and yes, we are not in the same courtyard at where it is playing, and that is because it is so insanely packed over there. It is in that same back corner of the park where Rock and Roller Coasters currently stands. Now, pro tip, we did not do this, but if you come at Rope Drop, the theater does not fill up instantly for their first show because it's an hour after the park opens. And a lot of people just rope drop the attractions like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, and Rise of the Resistance. But the line is so much shorter in the morning for this villain show. So definitely check that out, because when we got there 30 minutes before showtime, and that show had already filled up and they were lining up for the next show, which was an hour away. So we would have been waiting an hour and a half for our show. And we did. It's just a very long wait where we could be doing other things. And if you're here for a limited amount of time, you might not want to wait that entire time, especially in the dead heat of summer. But moving forward, we've watched the show and we're going to do the same thing as we normally do. We're going to talk about the positives and then what could have some improvements because we want to keep a positive spin on it. The performers in this show were absolutely phenomenal. They were so true to character. They were so captivating. I kind of wish I had a little bit more of them. They were just so well cast and honestly, great job performers. Really enjoyed everything you put on there. You put everything on the line and it was hysterical. It was captivating and I could go on and on. Something that could use a little bit of improvement is I know we're in the era of screens. However, I wish we had Hades and Jafar, spoiler alert, as real people. Were the actors great on the screens? Absolutely. But I really think we could have found talent that could captivate us in person. So maybe if this show does stick around for a little while, Disney can look at that and bring maybe 2 more actors into the show. I will say something I did like was that they incorporated pretty much every villain from every universe, whether it was Pixar, whether it was Disney animation, old, new. It was just so cool to see all those villains together. Now, I will say the premise is very cool, and there are 3 alternate endings, and we got one of them. So we will have to be back to see what the other 2 endings look like. But that being said, this show does have some room for improvement, but the actors were just phenomenal with the show they have, and they just made the content their own. So definitely check it out and go support these actors. They did a great, great job. And maybe we'll see some changes in the show, especially with Villains Land coming to Magic Kingdom. Who knows what is waiting for us? So positive vibes only because I do love a good villain story. Hey! All right, so we watched the villain show, and now it's time for some tasty treats. So we first stopped and got some lunch. I got the footlong hot dog and some fries, and Matt got that looks like the pulled pork barbecue kind of thing. Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but
It's on the screen now. But the Fairfax has a specialty drink right now for Lilo and Stitch the movie. It is called the Hawaiian roller coaster ride. It is Dole pineapple juice with white cranberry juice and a splash of blue curacao with a gorgeous flower. I don't want to tip it too much, but it sounds really refreshing and it's so hot and steamy. So, oh, that is delicious. This is a great mocktail. So
I love that.
you can drink this without fear of the alcohol hitting too hard. It is just,
Especially when it's this hot.
yeah, it is the perfect summertime drink. And we also got from the All-American, the peach cobbler. Just sounded so refreshing and fun for summer.
It's good.
The peach is so good too. There it is. But we'll put everything on the screen right here that we're eating. So good, right? So refreshing on a day like this. So we're going to finish eating some lunch and then we're actually going to stop by next door to the Fairfax at the ice cream stand because there are some limited edition ice creams for the villain show. So catch you soon. All right, we just ate our lunch and before it storms or before this melts, let's have some dessert. So the first one we have up is the Hades ice cream float if you want to show it off. This is blue raspberry slush and vanilla ice cream topped with blue curacao syrup, boba pearls, and blue cotton candy. And second, we have the annual pass holder exclusive Cruella ice cream sundae, which is cookies and cream ice cream topped with chocolate syrup, whipped cream, red sprinkles, and mini chocolate chips served in a house-made chocolate waffle bowl dipped in white chocolate and red sprinkles. That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Now it is. I felt like I was having a mouthful of sprinkles. There is one, though, that we do not get to try, and it is the Maleficent cone, and that is because of the butter pecan ice cream. Unfortunately, I do have a nut allergy, so just for safety reasons, we're not going to have it. But the photo looks fantastic, so
A lot of people are walking away with it.
it looked really good. So definitely check it out and let us know how it is. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is already melting.
Okay, so we'll start with that one.
The blue slush is delicious. And I feel like with the ice cream on top, it's going to be incredible. Okay.
We're gonna have to get him on top of the slush.
Oh, yes, I will. But let me try the sundae is delicious.
Good ice
I'm gonna,
cream. Boba in there.
overall, 10 out of 10, delicious. This is so good. Like, it was still so toasty, so humid. This is delicious. So we're gonna just, devour this and have a very good sweet time. And we'll check in with you guys shortly. Alrighty, we are over here in Animation Courtyard to see what other summer offerings Hollywood Studios has going on. And right now, part of their Cool Kids Summer, they have some roaming characters over here. We got Donald and Goofy playing with kids, while we have some character meet and greets going on right behind them. The characters have been coming out. We've seen Daisy, Chip and Dale, we've seen Clarabelle, and they've been sitting with kids coloring, having a little dance party. And if you look right behind me, we no longer have the Disney Junior show. It is temporarily on pause. There is no word of if it is coming back and what version is coming back. But right now it is called Get Animated, and inside we have a dance party. Now, we are going to leave it just for the kids right now, but we have DJ, party activators, characters, and so much fun inside. So definitely check it out. It's a great place to get some AC and just kick it back and have fun. Alrighty, we are out here outside of Little Mermaid. Now, bad news, the show did go down for technical issues, and they do not know when they are going to come back up. So we don't know if we're going to be able to get it in this trip right now, but we are going to be back because we want to see the new rendition of the show. I saw it before COVID, and I'm so excited to see what changes they made and just some really talented performers. So hopefully it opens up back soon, but if not, we'll be back, Little Mermaid. All right, we are here at Muppets Courtyard for what is a very, very sad day in history. We are saying goodbye to not only Muppet Vision 3D, but to Pizza Rizzo. We have already said goodbye to Mama Melrose and to all of the Muppet Courtyard because Disney is tearing it down to make way for Monsters, Inc., which is so complicated for me to feel because I love Monsters, Inc. That's one of my favorite Pixar movies. I love Monsters University, so I'm so excited for us to have an area. I just wish it wasn't at the cost of the Muppets because this is one of my favorite areas. It's always been my favorite area here at Hollywood Studios. It's one of the last iconic parts of this park that was around for MGM. And it's one of the last projects that Jim Henson worked on himself before passing away. So it is so difficult to see this is leaving, but to see how much love is in this courtyard. I have never seen a line outside of Pizza Rizzo. There is such a long line to take a photo with the Miss Piggy fountain, and there is about a 45-minute to an hour wait for Muppet Vision 3D. I cannot imagine what it's going to be like at the last showing, and I'm so glad that Disney is actually having a private blog party and showing for their cast members here at Hollywood Studios later on next week. But unfortunately, I will not be at that since I do not work for Disney. But I'm so happy that the love is here for the Muppets. And you know what? It's not a permanent goodbye. While I do wish that they will find another home for Muppet Vision 3D, Rock and Roller Coaster is leaving us later this year for a new overlay with the Mayhem. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to have such an intense roller coaster be Muppet themed, but I can't wait, and hopefully we get to see a lot more animal than we have in the past. So fingers crossed, and just gonna soak in every moment because this is such a beautiful part of the park and I'm truly gonna miss it. Thanks Muppets for everything, and I'll see you in the next life.
But I do want to assure you that no one was hurt, and this theater suffered only minor damage.
All right, so we just finished watching Muppet Vision 3D, which may be the very last time we see this film. We may try to stick around to get another viewing or two, but it was really hard being in that pre-show and just seeing all those props and just wondering, where are they going to go? This is really giving the Muppets movie with Jason Segel and Amy Adams. And all I have to say is, where is Jack Black when you need him? Like, I'm going to go get our squad to go kidnap Jack Black and help save the Muppet Studio. What are we doing? I'm really excited for Monsters, Inc. to finally have its time in the light, though they are taking it away at California Adventure, which I'm very sad about too. So very mixed emotions. But I love Muppet Vision 3D. The movie is it just keeps up with the time. The jokes are still funny. It's something for the kids. It's something for the adults. Having Sweetums out in the audience. I just really hope this isn't the end of the Muppets. I know we're getting a new Rock and Roller Coaster overlay, but I hope there's more. There's so much we can do with this IP, and I'm sad. I'm very sad. This is one of the things that I do remember from coming to Disney World as a kid, and I just don't know what this part of the park is going to look like, knowing that the Muppets is gone. It is a very different park than when I first came to MGM as a little girl. So it's a sad day for sure, but whatever you do, just keep a little Kermit in your heart and we'll get through this together. Alrighty, that is it for us today here at Hollywood Studios. We caught the new villain show. We tried some of our new snacks here in the park that were absolutely scrumptious and delicious, especially in this heat. We got to say goodbye to the Muppets. Unfortunately, we did not get to say hello to the new Little Mermaid show, but don't worry, we'll be back and we will get to experience it for the first time. So thanks so much for joining us on this quick little trip, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!